Hey Buffalo, are you thinking about selling your home but afraid of making a huge mistake? I'm Michelle Petrie, your Buffalo Realtor, and this is the one mistake that I'm seeing Buffalo sellers make over and over again, and it's costing them tens of thousands of dollars. After working through hundreds of transactions, the biggest mistake I see is sellers working with a hobby agent. What is a hobby agent? A hobby agent is your brother's mother-in-law who does it on the side, every few months sells one house, buys one house for someone she knows. Is that person the best person to really handle the biggest investment of your life? I've seen it end up really bad. So what makes working with a hobby agent a mistake versus working with a professional? Professional is someone that is full-time in the industry, knows the ins and outs of what sellers and buyers are looking for. Working with sellers means you need to work with buyers to know what buyers want in your sellers' homes. It's a twofold situation. Working with a professional that knows how to market your home to the best of its ability so it gets the most eyes on it, which brings you more buyers, which brings you more offers of the best terms and the best price to get you the best deal. Working with a professional makes the difference. So let's talk about how this really does cost people tens of thousands if they go in the wrong direction. Time-wise, your home is sitting on the market longer than it should be. Maybe you've already bought your new house. What does that cost you now holding two mortgages? Or has it cost you time because the best time to sell your home is in the spring and summer, and now we're into the fall months? Are you losing that momentum and now you're gonna get a lower offer on your home? Or let's talk about financials. Did they guide you on what to do to prepare your home properly to market it the best way? Did they tell you, hey, we need to do the landscaping so that you get that pop right when you come up the driveway? Or should we stage this home so that it makes it more inviting and people want to show up and see the home because it does increase the amount of value of a home when it's staged? If they're not doing all of these things to properly prepare you and market the home, they're not doing you the service. So one time I actually had a seller come to me. The home sat on the market. It failed to sell the first time around. I was connected with him, someone I didn't know. He asked me what he should do in his house. Honestly, he was a single guy, lived that bachelor life with the furniture that doesn't match, and 3 out of the 4 bedrooms were empty. So what did we do? We had someone come in, professionally clean the house, and we had the house staged. It was night and day difference. We sold that house in 24 hours cash. He didn't do anything to the property to fix it, to actually improve the value of the property. The way we changed the marketing and how it was presented made the difference. All professional agents know that you need to look at the 4 P's: proximity, price, presentation, and promotion. And really, if you're asking me, there's 5, Petrie, because that one should come in there too. Really, those 4, we're gonna look at all of them and decide, where did it fall through the cracks? What were we missing? What wasn't done the right way? Proximity, you can't change the location of your house, but it can affect the rest of the other 3. Price, we can change. Presentation, how does the home look when someone walks into it? And promotion, how is it marketed? So all these things have to be evaluated in order for a home to successfully sell in a timely manner for a good price with best terms. Someone of a hobby agent might struggle, especially with pricing one way or the other, because they aren't seeing the homes that we're seeing on an everyday basis. So if we overprice a property, the home is gonna end up sitting on the market much longer than it should. Buyers are gonna think you're not someone they can realistically work with or negotiate with, and then you're gonna end up either reducing the price or accepting a much lower offer than you would have gotten if you had priced it appropriately. You can underprice. I've heard agents say there's no such thing as underpricing too much. I highly disagree with that. Underprice it a little bit to grab more activity, but only in certain seasons and in certain markets with certain homes. And that is very, very important to remember. If you're thinking about selling, don't leave money on the table. I've seen too many houses sit when they shouldn't. Instead of going through the stress and worry of working with a hobby agent, work with a professional, and I'm always here to help. I'm Michelle Petrie, your Buffalo Realtor.